At 3:47, the channel is dark. Steel cables tighten, hydraulic pumps begin their rhythm. No one speaks. The work has already begun. The vessel is 325 feet long. 2 derrick arms extend from the stern. This is a trailing suction hopper dredge. It has been operating here for 11 days. The drag head is 30 feet below the surface. It moves at 2 knots across the channel bottom. Sediment enters at 12 feet per second. The hopper holds 8,400 cubic yards. Captain Martinez has worked dredges for 19 years. The channel must maintain 45 feet of clearance. Container ships drawing 42 feet pass daily. Maintenance never ends. Houston's port moves 285 million tons annually. The ship channel is 52 miles long. Dredging removes 30 million cubic yards yearly. Without it, deep draft vessels cannot reach inland terminals. The hopper is 60% full. Chief Engineer Reynolds checks the overflow system. Excess water drains through stern weirs. Only sediment remains. Mixture density is monitored continuously. At 6:15, sunrise breaks the horizon. The water turns brown. A northbound tanker approaches. The dredge shifts to the eastern bank. Maritime traffic has priority. The hopper reaches capacity at 7:40. The drag head retracts. Pumps shut down. The vessel moves 3 miles downstream to the disposal area. Transit takes 22 minutes. The disposal site is 200 yards from the channel. Bottom doors open hydraulically. The load drops in 4 minutes. 8,400 cubic yards return to the bottom. The cycle repeats. Transit time, 19 minutes. The drag head deploys. This is the 7th cycle since midnight. By sunset, there will be 14. Each cycle takes 98 minutes. 15 miles south, a cutter suction dredge operates in Mobile Bay. 4 spuds anchor it. The cutter head rotates at 28 revolutions per minute. Tungsten carbide teeth break clay 40 feet down. The discharge pipeline runs 1,200 feet to shore. Booster pumps maintain pressure every 400 feet. Material is deposited behind containment berms. This is land reclamation. The port is expanding. Operator James Vickers controls the cutter from a console. 2 joysticks adjust ladder angle. Depth sensors provide real-time feedback. Experience determines the balance. Vickers has worked here 8 years. Production rate, 1,200 cubic yards per hour. In a 12-hour shift, that equals 14,400 cubic yards. The contract specifies 400,000 total. Completion requires 28 days. Weather delays are factored in. Back in Houston, the McFarland works the Galveston entrance channel. It's built in 1968, refit in 2009. Length, 290 feet. This channel serves Houston and Galveston. Annual cargo exceeds 300 million tons. Hurricane season brings additional sediment. Storm surge pushes material into channels. After Hurricane Laura, emergency dredging removed 2.3 million cubic yards. The work took 6 weeks. The U.S. Army Corps maintains 12,000 miles of navigable channels nationwide. The annual budget exceeds $1 billion. Over 200 million cubic yards are removed yearly. 36 major ports require continuous maintenance. In the Columbia River, the Yasna maintains the 43-foot channel between Portland and the Pacific. Spring runoff increases deposition. Dredging runs March through October. Winter storms make work impossible. At 11:30, the Houston dredge completes its 14th cycle. Today's total, 117,600 cubic yards. Tomorrow's target, 120,000. Performance metrics are reported weekly. Accountability is continuous. The replacement crew boards at 12:05. Captain Lee takes the bridge. The drag head is already deployed. Suction continues without interruption. The handoff takes 7 minutes. No time is lost. In San Francisco Bay, the Essayans works near the Golden Gate. Length, 350 feet. Capacity, 15,000 cubic yards. Twin diesels produce 16,000 horsepower. Pacific storms deposit sand continuously. The disposal site is 3 miles offshore in 90 feet of water. Sediment composition is monitored quarterly. Material must meet federal standards before ocean disposal. Compliance is mandatory. Long Beach handles 9 million containers annually. Each vessel carries up to 24,000 TEU. Draft requirements reach 50 feet. Maintenance dredging occurs every 8 weeks. The schedule is predictable. 1 day of port closure costs $1 billion in delayed cargo. Insufficient depth grounds a 14,000 TEU vessel carrying $700 million in goods. Dredging prevents these costs. Back in Mobile, the cutter completes its current cut. The spuds retract. The vessel shifts 50 feet laterally. New spuds deploy. This pattern repeats across the channel width. Dredge operators are certified through formal training. Courses cover hydraulics, sediment mechanics, and regulations. Apprenticeships last 3 years. Shifts run 12 hours. One error grounds a ship. The Mississippi River handles 500 million tons annually. The channel extends 1,000 miles from the Gulf to Minneapolis. 24 dredges work continuously. Midwest grain depends on maintained depth. At 14:30, the Houston dredge encounters consolidated clay. The draghead cannot penetrate. A cutter is dispatched. The hopper moves to softer material. Alternative plans exist for every obstacle. The cutter arrives at 20:45. Floodlights illuminate the work area. Night operations begin. The cutter breaks through in 4 hours. By morning, normal operations resume. Savannah's channel deepening is the largest U.S. dredging project. Total volume, 35 million cubic yards. Duration, 5 years. Cost, $973 million. 8 dredges work simultaneously. Result, 54-foot depth. Material from Savannah is transported to Tybee Island for beach nourishment. The channel deepens while the beach expands. Coastal erosion is mitigated. Sediment becomes resource rather than waste. The Great Lakes require specialized dredging. Ice limits the working season to 7 months. Lake Superior ports need continuous maintenance. Duluth Superior handles 36 million tons annually. Spring dredging is essential. Environmental monitoring accompanies every project. Water turbidity is measured hourly. Marine life surveys precede work. Turtle nesting halts operations in certain areas. Regulations protect ecosystems while allowing commerce. At 1700, the Houston dredge completes its 23rd cycle. Today's production, 100 he 93,200 cubic yards. The target was 120,000. Weather cooperated, equipment performed. These days compensate for difficult conditions. Private companies supplement federal operations. Great Lakes Dredge and Dock operates 30 vessels. Weeks Marine runs 24 dredges. Competition reduces costs. The Stuyvesant features automated positioning. Technology advances. Alaska's ports present unique challenges. Bristol Bay requires seasonal dredging. Nome needs ice-breaking dredges. The Bering Sea freezes solid. Working seasons are compressed. Crews face 60-knot winds. Remote ports depend on maintained access. Charleston's deepening cost $558 million. Duration, 7 years. Result, 52-foot depth. Container volume increased 47% in year 1. Economic impact, $4.5 billion regionally. The investment paid for itself in 14 months. Back at Mobile, the cutter reaches its target at 19:30. The crew secures equipment for the night. Tomorrow, the pipeline extends another 200 feet. By next month, 80 acres of new industrial land will exist. Hurricane preparation protocols are extensive. Dredges evacuate 48 hours before landfall. Pipelines are secured. After the storm, priority channels are surveyed first. Operations resume within days. Resilience is built in. The Delaware River serves Philadelphia refineries. Channel depth, 45 feet. Annual traffic, 3,000 vessels. 2 hopper dredges work year-round. Winter ice complicates operations. Spring currents reach 4 knots. Sediment transport is continuous. Automation is increasing. GPS positioning is precise to 6 inches. Depth sensors feed real-time data. Automated dredging adjusts suction based on material density. Human operators monitor rather than control. Efficiency improves. At sunset, the Houston dredge continues. Deck lights illuminate the stern. The drag head is 35 feet below the surface. The hopper is 40% full. The night shift takes command at 2000 hours. Darkness changes nothing. Every dollar spent on dredging generates $7 in commerce. Federal investment returns sevenfold through port activity. Jobs depend on channel access. Factories depend on raw materials. Dredging is foundation, not luxury. Training begins in maritime academies. Students learn sediment mechanics and hydraulic systems. Apprenticeships follow graduation. The industry requires constant recruitment. Knowledge transfers through direct mentorship. The work continues across generations. The dredge does not stop. Another port waits. Another channel waits. The bottom continues accumulating sediment. Commerce continues requiring depth. The work never ends because the need never ends. This is how America's waterways remain navigable.